So it's been a while since I've done any content on the YouTube. Apologies for whatever I have missed during the time period of me not doing anything at all. But I've been doing a lot lately. So, first and foremost, make sure to subscribe. If you like the video, leave a like. I'm not going to force you to like. If you don't want to like, that's up to you. But honestly speaking, you're missing out on a lot of good content if you don't like the video. So please, I would very much appreciate it if you did like and subscribe with bell to set all notifications, just in case you need to see whatever content I've been putting out as of the recent time. And now let's get into that video, the video that I've been talking about for Sonic Prime. And also check out the Discord. It's not a bad idea if you don't check out the Discord. Just need you to go see stuff that I'm doing there. Trying to get as active as possible. So yeah, check the Discord. When you ask me about the climactic film, Sonic film, I'll say Sonic Movie 1 and 2. When you ask me about a comedic Sonic film, I'll tell you Sonic X and Sonic Boom. But when you ask me about a confusing film, I'll tell you Sonic Prime. As of recently, Sonic Prime has been having one of the most confusing endings I've ever seen. And this is not coming from the same person who loved Sonic Prime. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good film. I mean, I've been meat riding season 1 from beginning to the end, and season 2 had me on the edge of my seat. When at the end of it, I found out that Tails betrayed Sonic. But season 3 was supposed to be this big ending fight scene. And what I got was something else. Yeah, we did get that fight, but there's a lot of things that I'm not sure if I'm ready to talk about concerning Sonic Prime. So why don't we get into Sonic Prime once again right now? So let's talk about Sonic Prime once more. To start off with talking about Sonic Prime, let's first talk about episode 1. Now, because I won't put any footage and I'll be using gameplay instead, reason is because I forgot to put effects. We'll just be talking about the episodes. So the first episode started from where we ended in season 2, episode 8, where Tail 9, keep making a mistake to say Tails, where 9 left Sonic and Shadow in Ghost Hill. Now, what happened really afterwards was that Ghost Hill started to decay, and so did the other Shatter spaces. They all just started to deform, just lose power or something like that. Whatever. They're just chaos, complete chaos. Let's just use that word instead. It's just chaos. Everything is happening. Things are going here and there. It's just a lot of things that are going on. The one thing that I will point out is that out of all of them, the Grim was also affected. Apparently, 9 saw that the Grim was also decaying, and the reason that it was decaying was because of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, because he figured that out, he made a mission. He sent out for the next 5 episodes. He was going to look for Sonic. He'd stop at nothing until he eventually captures Sonic and brings him back to the Grim. and sucking all the prismatic energy out of him. That was the plan for 9, but Sonic had another plan. Sonic wanted to talk it out. Him being just that guy. He wanted to talk about it with 9, but you know how it went. 9 was just literally telling Sonic to just stay out of his way, and to let everything happen. That would mean that he'd give himself up to 9, which would also hurt his friends, because now the shadow spaces are the game. And worst of all, after episode 1, we figured out that in episode 1, but technically still after, we find out that Ghost Hill is no more, and that's a real something to be concerned about. So, which left me with questions saying, so how are we gonna fix Ghost Hill? So how are we gonna fix all the shadow spaces if Ghost Hill isn't there anymore? That was my concern, which was answered later, which also kind of made me feel disappointed again. I mean, still, I was relieved. I saw Ghost Hill again, or Green Hill. I mean, it's the OG, but let's be honest, we didn't want that. You know what? I'm probably sure somebody wanted something. I mean, I wanted it. I mean, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So we jump into another period in the season, whereby we find out that we were missing a couple of people, and apparently those were Black Rose and Knuckles the Dread's roommates. I'm just gonna use that. Don't know why. Sounds a little stupid. So Sonic, when he said he was just gonna go fetch him, that was literally as good as saying you're gonna walk into enemy territory, because beyond the shield that was the barrier that was protecting them, because there was a barrier protecting them. Beyond the barrier, you could get skinned, because 9 was looking for Sonic in the first place, and he was literally giving himself up to the enemy, which worried my bottom. I knew that Sonic was going to do it either way. He's just that kind of person. He's not just going to let his friends bite the dust. So that's what he did. He went to go get his friend. He went to go get his friends from. I literally forgot what that place was called. The place was called again. Maybe be shown on the screen, because that's my solution to everything. I am so stupid, and I usually forget a lot of things. So it will show on the screen for you, because I can't remember. So we get back into that. We jump another period. I think I skipped a period. Let me go back a period first. Before we got to Sonic being behind the shield, apparently this is what happened, because I forgot. So what happened was, Sonic and Shadow went to go fight 9. 9 made Shadow throw Sonic away. Shadow was sent under a pit. Sonic ended up in New York City. Sonic and his friends made an agreement with the Eggmen. Do we still say Eggmen? I have no idea if we're supposed to say Eggmen. We'll just say Eggman. The Eggman, they were supposed to team up. It's another case of the traditional Eggman Sonic team up. So they teamed up. Like I said, I keep saying it a lot of times. At this point, you should just start counting how many times I say they team up. Which I'm going to probably say it again. Then they agree that if Sonic isn't able to talk 9 out of this, then they were going to just beat some bottom. But we already know he didn't talk him out of this. I think I got it all wrong. Please correct me in comments. We jump another period again. Find out everything is still the game. And now Sonic and his friends take the fight to the rim. That is actually pretty catchy. Why don't I ever use that? Anyway, so they take the fight to the rim and to 9. So they decide to go fight 9, and stuff happened. We jump again another period. You know what? Let's just wrap this up so that we can get to this discussion. So what happened is Sonic and friends get beaten up a little bit. Sonic finds out that his gear can actually do something in the rim after finding Sonic and his friends get up from getting beat up, and they keep fighting. Sonic and his friends eventually beat down 9's army, especially Grim Big. Apparently there were multiple versions, and the OGs were supposed to be the killables, so we were supposed to kill. And there was no such thing as a different version of Grim Big. No, there wasn't. And then we find out that despite that, they need to still save the Shadow Versus. Jump another period again. Sonic gets the paradox energy sucked out of him. I'm literally flopping right now. I still don't know what to come up with to say. So assist me where assistance is needed. We jump forward again, and we find out that Shadow is supposed to carry, that they're supposed to take Sonic back to Ghost Hill because apparently Sonic is going to die if he doesn't get there. Don't hurt me, YouTube. Then we jump another period again. We find out that after going into Ghost Hill, reality sets, and it ends on episode 7. That's my recap for you. If you need a better recap, 5 likes, better recap. I'll give you a better recap if you give me some 5 likes. Now to get into my point of discussion, the impacts and the aftermath of Sonic Prime and what it had on the community. Well, the community spoke, and we are all not impressed. For some reason, Sonic Prime, first and foremost, is missing that one episode. Remember that leak from 2022? No, 2021, where they informed us that Sonic Prime will have 24 episodes, which means 3 seasons. So, where's that other episode? You just can't leave us on a cliffhanger like that and expect me not to expect another episode. The other thing that I'm disappointed in myself, I'll just say myself, we all have our differences, alright? And for me, it just kind of have a few things that I don't like, but I'll say my 2 quarters. First and foremost, from beginning to the end of the season, didn't feel as heavy as the other ones did. Man, if I told you how I felt when I watched season 2, I would tell you that I clenched my buttocks when I was watching season 2. Every moment I thought it was going to be the end. Then we come to season 3. For some reason, season 3 got no life, man. It's they just kind of went forward and even more forward. It's kind of like me with content. When I make something good and then I only make something good, it kind of gets irritating. If you don't get it, then what I'm trying to say is that for some reason you just feel, and again, you have your opinions, I have my opinions. We have different views. For me, it just kind of feels like there was not enough life. There was not enough look back. And worst of all, some characters that were heavily highlighted in the past seasons were let down or something. They were just there for supporting sake. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with supporting characters, but there's a difference between, for me at least, between supporting characters and side characters. And these are just those people. Yeah, it makes me feel, after making me feel differently about multiple characters, the series starts making me feel that most of the characters are quite empty. I'm going to be honest with you. Season 3, 2, and 1 was highly impressive. Season 3, a mix of emotions. I was really happy when Season 3 came out. Again, I was really disappointed when there was no anticipation for stuff. If you don't get it, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's for me. That's my look into it. Then also again, I kind of feel like I kind of feel most of the CGI was kind of off a bit. I mean most of, not the CGI, nigga. It was the action. So apparently the action was just really feeling off. I didn't feel the action like I usually feel the action when I'm watching a film. Let's just say I'm watching a high class film like Sonic Movie 2. I mean, I mean, it's not bad. But the idea of choosing 3D animation, that's where it kind of gets rough. Seems like Netflix, from the point of announcement to the point of release, they were just trying to get things finished as soon as possible. No, I won't say anything, Netflix. It seems like you kind of focus more on top no jutsu than the actual fight itself. Season 2 kicked off with a fight. Technically. Then, the next few episodes after that was still a fight. Then Season 2, we got this super form, and I felt really excited because, well, it's not a super form, but you're gonna have to get it. It kind of made me feel super excited. I thought that was gonna be the end of the series on Season 2, but it just leaves me with a big cliffhanger. Then Season 3 starts. Sonic just looking like a golf ball. I mean, for real, man. Some of us even expected Sonic to cry, and then Shadow has this big overrated speech. I mean, just kidding, gotcha. Okay, it's not really an overrated speech. More like it's just that heart-to-heart thing. Shadow was actually being really thoughtful about Sonic's situation. To my issue, Netflix just didn't see enough fan films, and we didn't get that thing that we wanted so badly. We didn't get that Shadow crying moment. We didn't get that Shadow Sonic crying moment. Well, Sonic was the one crying, not Shadow. We didn't get that. And worst of all, I was left on another cliffhanger again. I don't know if they're going to make another episode, a special episode. They're just planning to probably just make a Christmas special. You know what Mania Adventures did? They made a Christmas special. Maybe Netflix are planning the same thing. That's why they haven't dropped that 24th episode. It's either that or they're just really, really, really lazy at writing and they couldn't come up with something else. Maybe you could have come up with a backstory. Who knows? I mean, yes, but now you're making me think there's probably going to be more stuff in the future, and this was supposed to be like a short time thing. Yes, I do want to see more of Sonic Prime, but not in the direction Netflix was going at the end of it. So, be my guest to counsel me. I think after watching Sonic Prime, I think I can confidently tell you that it was a big push for me. But at the end, we got what we asked for, and I'm gonna give it an 8. There are just some issues that are just crawling out to me. There's just a lot of things that I just can or can't or shouldn't mention. I mean, I'm not afraid to mention them. How would you feel if I mentioned them? That's what I thought. So, to my conclusion, Sonic Prime was a mix of emotions. Let's just say it like that. It's just a mix of emotions. I don't even need to add anything for you. Simple and straightforward. Nothing else. So yeah, that's me discussing about Sonic Prime. Again, it's an 8 out of 10. I do love the series for what it is. I just wish there was more we could present from season 3, and I wish I could get more into detail. But because I don't want to rewatch Sonic Prime. Actually, what am I talking about? I'll rewatch Sonic Prime again because Sonic Prime is just good. I'll watch from beginning to end since there will be no cliffhangers. Since the whole season's complete, I'll just watch from beginning to the end. But to my conclusion, I wish there was more. That's my honest conclusion. I just wish there was more. That's coming from your boy. The only person who will ever tell you anything. And remember, like, sub, and bell. A live stream will be coming soon, and I still don't know when. I am fixing up my Twitch right now as I'm recording. It's being a pain, and Discord is still up. Also, Twitter hit 100 followers. Like I give a damn about Twitter. Or X, whatever you call it. That's why I don't give a damn. And Instagram is starting to get back up again. We're gonna continue with Facebook because it's Facebook. Again, though, if maybe, I think I might just do everything from YouTube, except Discord. Also, I'm not getting a Reddit. If you know why, you know why. And with that being said, I love you. Really. You people who leave likes on my videos and who subscribe to me, you are the real go-getters. And for those who are on my Discord, I really like to thank them as well because those people are damned to stay on my Discord. I've not been very consistent with Discord, let's just be honest here. So for those people to even manage to stay long enough on Discord, thank you. Thank you for everything. And thank you, Facebook. Remember, Facebook people got me here as well. But most importantly, thank you, YouTube people, for subscribing. And if you are subscribed, you are part of that list now. And if you liked this video, you just need a hug, man. I'm gonna give you a straight hug. No sweat. And if you share it with people, please make sure to also share that Discord. Again, I need more people. And with that being said, that's all you hear from me. And that's all you'll hear forever. Love you all. And don't die.